Take our lead, let's help you make your mark. Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
1:3 ratio. Think about a 1:3 ratio. 1 cup of farro to 3 cups of water or broth. I like to use diluted broth so you can still taste the flavor of the farro, but enrich it slightly with whatever broth you choose.
Let's help you make your mark.
Rice method. Pearl type farro. Cover the pot, then reduce heat to a simmer. Cook until grains are tender but not mushy, about 20 minutes. Drain any excess water, and then use it as a side dish or add to other recipes.
Take our lead.
Honestly, the best way to tell if farro is done is to taste it. The texture should be chewy yet tender. That said, if you would like your farro to be softer, less chewy, just simmer it a few minutes longer until it reaches your desired consistency.
Make your mark, take our lead.
When cooked, farro looks a bit like barley, but it has a chewier texture. That chewy texture remains even after long cooking, so it's great in soups and stews where it never gets soggy. You can pretty much take any pasta salad recipe and turn it into a farro salad recipe successfully.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Farro, pictured above right, is often covered in a dry, powdery coating that should be rinsed off before cooking. 2. Rice that's high in starch content, such as sushi rice and jasmine, should be rinsed to reduce stickiness.
Take our lead.
Cook the farro. Fill a medium pot half full of water and bring to a boil. Add the farro, reduce the heat and simmer until the farro is tender, chewy, but still has an al dente bite. 15 to 20 minutes for pearled farro, 20 to 30 minutes for semi-pearled farro, up to 40 minutes for whole farro.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.